I think I fixed all the things. So we're ready to go. Vince, what's all the beef with insolences? I heard there was some hilarious insolences tweets going on. I need to check them out still. Some hilarious banter. We don't have a second. You don't have a second. Okay, that's good. Alright, let's do this. I'm done with all the setup. Apart from this. Now we're done. So let's go. Best of 5 for best keyboard player in the world. Don't worry, Jikili01. I fixed it, where the unlimited boost is gone. Lauty only plays keyboard. Mistake plays, I believe, keyboard and mouse. But really there's no difference, because when you're playing keyboard and mouse default settings, the only things that you do with the mouse is click it. You don't actually move the mouse to steer or anything like that. You just click it, and obviously you could do that, just move it to 2 keyboard keys, which is what a lot of people do. They just move the 2 mouse keys to the keyboard. I guess there's middle mouse as well with the look back. Insel just didn't like being replaced, as he calls it. Vince didn't do anything. Yeah, I know. I know Vince probably didn't do anything. Take it away, boys. This is going to be interesting. We've been kind of planning this matchup for a while. However, Mistake didn't want to rush into it because he has not been playing Rocket League as much as he did in his prime, because he is focusing on school, which is fine. That's admirable of him to do. Oh, let me just close OBS real quick.
Start a prize pool, perhaps?
Okay, yeah, I'll do that in a second. Oh, and starting off the game with a mind game. That's what I like to see. Mistake gets Lauty pretty good here. Right from the get-go. He did see Lauty jumping up to try and save this.
Thanks for all the
Fruit Spy, thanks for the 2 months, dude. You're welcome for all the entertainment. I'm just as entertained as you guys most of the time. I mean, who knows? Maybe we got some extremely entertained people in the chat. I'm going to be looking very closely at the kickoffs here, because I might try and copy some kickoffs of my own. Obviously, when you're playing keyboard, you don't have the luxury of being able to diagonal flip at a 22.5 degree angle. You can only go the full 45 degree diagonal flip. So I'm curious to see if these guys are going to go for that variation, or if they're just going to straight front flip on their approach to the face-off. Lauty there did get a heavy kickoff win with the diagonal flip. Mistake is a former top 10 player in 1v1. He's fallen off a little bit. He's still lurking around about the top 30 range. And I do think that despite Lauty's recent success on the stream, Mistake is probably the favorite here. The young Israeli player going up against the best Czech Republic player in the world, although most of the Czech Republican players are from, of course, Czech Republic. I think the country's still called Czech Republic. Excuse my naivety. I swear I'm not American with my terrible European geography. But Lauty having a successful piece of shadowing in defense. He's going to be looking to do more of that. Just looking to get some boost at the moment. Keeping the ball moving. Doesn't want to give Mistake any free time. Decent aerial challenge by both players. I think Lauty was only going to go up there if Mistake also went up. This is a controlled approach by Lauty. He's kind of weighing up Mistake's offense. Doesn't want to give him too many opportunities. And diagonal bounce dribble, I do love this because he can shoot this from so many different angles. Mistake was beaten if that was going top right. It would not have been saved. However, it was way off target. I'm curious if Lauty's going to focus on ground shots. He's transitioned into a throw very, very well. Let's take another look at this. This is why you don't need to, carry the ball the entire way. Look at that. Just from the ground to the car to the goal. 1, 2, 3. I've been talking about how powerful a combination that is. Just getting the ball from the ground to the top of the car and then off your car just like that. You don't want to waste time, carrying it around too often. Just giving your opponent time to read you. Lauty with a good keyboard thrill right there. And he gets Mistake back for the mind game earlier. He's even going to slow roll this. Really smart by Lauty. He's in the lead. Going to tick off a couple of seconds from the clock. So if we do see a 0-second goal, or, just a 1 or 2 second margin winning the game for Lauty, we'll hark back to that moment. That could be the genius right there. A good start for Lauty. This is something that he will desperately be needing, as Mistake is a very momentum-based player. Good flick again by Lauty, just getting a hard read on Mistake's challenge. He tried to stop this ball on the goal line again, waste some more time. Good flick by Lauty. He knew that Mistake was coming in for the challenge, so he just went for the cut and pop and got it over the top of the defender. That's something that people were asking me about in my stream yesterday, is what do you do if people challenge you early? Well, you do pretty much that. You just pop it. You just cut into it and then flip, and it'll pop the ball nicely over their car. Of course, that's better than popping it with a double jump. I've said this on my stream before, but I'll say it again, that popping it with a flip is much better than popping it with a double jump, because if you double jump, then you're going to put your car exactly where the ball used to be, and then the defender's probably going to clatter right through you. Nice delayed dodge by Lauty. He's having a lot of success right now in offense. He scored 4 consecutive goals, or 5, but besides the kickoff goal, he scored 4 very different goals in attack. We had the flick, we had the ground shot, we had the cut and pop, and now we've got the delayed dodge for the shot to the bottom corner. Large variety of shots right now, so Lauty's mixing it up very well. And now he's going to go for another low 50-50. That's the first time that he's gone for the same move twice. And Mistake does sniff it out this time. But only for a couple of seconds. Lauty's right back on offense. And he doesn't even need to go for any risky plays at the moment. Lauty hardly needs to do anything except control Mistake. He's controlling a boost very well right now. Mistake had an open net shot though, as Lauty gave him tons of space. That could have been a goal back for the Israeli. Like Lauty just searching for Mistake around the ball. He's going to go for the bump play. Mixing it up even more is Lauty. I'm very impressed by this mixed offense that Lauty's bringing to the table. It's going to make it very difficult for Mistake to get a read on his attack when he's mixing it up like this. Oh, by the way, Fiddle Me Tiddle, thanks for the sub. I was a bit caught up in casting, but I appreciate that, my man. Hope you enjoy your stay. Lauty's just been defending just as well as he's attacked for the most part of this game. Shadowing the majority of the time.
How's it going?
There's an extremely high pop by Mistake. Oh, he could have had the rebound again. Lauty left a large portion of the goal wide open. However, Mistake has rattled the crossbar. That's going to be 6-1. I like the Mistake. He did get the outplay on Lauty here. He managed to draw Lauty just a little bit off the line, and then he fired at the crossbar on purpose. Tried to follow up with the rebound. Unfortunately missed it. But that was still a good offensive move by Mistake. I think most of the time he is making that shot. And again, excuse me, I still have a bit of a cold. Oh, okay, there we go. Mistake does get 1 goal back. Power slide, dribble round the ball. By the way, Andre F. Diaz, I don't know. Probably Andre F. Diaz is the closest that I can come up with. But welcome back, dude. 2 months. I appreciate the resub. And I hope you're enjoying the new boomer emotes. So, big misplay by Mistake. I'm trying not to say mistake by mistake. It's very tempting to say it. But that definitely was a mistake, as he just went for a boost over ball. 7-2, looking like game 1 is going to be heavily in Lauty's favor. However, Mistake did manage to open up gaps in Lauty's goal about 3 or 4 times that he didn't score this game. So, although the goal scores, or the, what am I trying to say? All the scores are quite far apart. There were opportunities for Mistake. It's not like he was just defending all game and he couldn't get the ball off Lauty. He did actually create those opportunities, just needs to take them now. And he'll have a much better game too. Getting a couple of goals at the end of this game won't hurt. Definitely won't hurt the confidence. You think the camping rusher is the best keyboard player? I think you couldn't be more wrong. You couldn't be more wrong. These guys are probably my pick for the 2 best keyboard players in the world at the moment. And I've never seen them 1v1 against each other. I don't know if they have 1v1'd. They said definitely not in recent times. Looks like Lauty's going to try and get another mind game on Mistake, just to try and swing the momentum back in his favor. We have had a couple of goals for Mistake to finish this one off. Pretty good defending by Lauty. This is pretty consistent, is his ability to get the ball to the side as he's going for these high saves. And he will take game 1. So let me just go and update that score. Just very quickly before I forget. And just making sure I didn't misspell anything. I don't think I did. I don't think I misspelled anything. Yeah, we didn't. That's good. That's what I like to see. But Lauty did take game 1. He's taken blue team again. You have never seen these players. Well, Lauty's actually had quite a lot of success on stream recently. He had a lot of success in the Move the Mountain show match. Just the banterous show match that was the gigantic cube in slow motion. And besides that, he has taken down Polypol, and he has also taken down Scrubkilla and Hoops. So I know all of those, none of those are extremely prestigious 1v1 victories. However, Lauty has been, you know, making some waves here, and definitely one of the world's best keyboard players. The mistake is he was widely considered to be the best until he fell off a little bit, and he stopped playing Rocket League as much as he was maybe before Season 2 of RLCS LAN happened. He is unable to play RLCS for multiple reasons. He's probably one of the most unfortunate players at the top. Obviously, we've got Scrubkilla can't play RLCS because of his age. Well, Mistake can't play because of his age, and also because he's from a region where RLCS is not yet played in. No way! Okay, calculated by Lauty. And the handstand celebration. Mistake's gotta be feeling this might just not be his day after that one. That is a ridiculously bad 50-50. Lauty's saying sorry in the chat because really nothing Mistake can do about that one. The ball just pings in off the ceiling. Honestly, taking a 50-50 like that in his corner is not a bad play. 99% of the time the ball is going to go either, you know, well, to some location that isn't going to result in a goal for Lauty. It's pretty rare for Lauty to get a goal like that exact situation. High up in the corner. But this is one of those times. So unfortunate for Mistake to go for the 50-50. He didn't want to dodge off the wall because that would just be a huge overcommitment. But there we go. Speaking of overcommitting, Mistake gets dribbled again. Lauty's having a lot of success with these pops. Good timing. Just reading Mistake's challenge to perfection and getting a double in the goal lead. I think a victory here, a victory here for Lauty would definitely cement him as the best keyboard player at the moment, or at least the best known keyboard player. Maybe there's a secret keyboard player who is better, but at least in the competitive scene. Like, Lauty's been making some deep runs in tournaments recently, as well as some impressive performances on my stream. I think he got to a Gfinity final with Stockia and Pornflakes recently, where they lost to Mocket, I believe. But they beat a couple of good lineups along the way. There's that beautiful keyboard half flip that I can never stop talking about. The cleanest of the clean. And there, once again, Lauty utilizing it that time just to get back in time to reclaim this corner boost. Didn't want to just give that to Mistake. Mistake is really not getting much possession here. Not a lot of time on the ball. And again, Lauty just perfectly popping it over the top of him. Mistake's challenges have not been successful in this matchup. He's kind of just showing Lauty his hand there, saying, look, I'm going to turn and then I'm going to actually just go at you in plain vision when you've got the ball right beside your car. But Lauty might get punished here for an extremely slow kickoff. The ball's horribly just going to sit right beside the wall, so Mistake was unable to put it in. That's a little bit unfortunate for Mistake again. He could have had a goal there had the ball just fallen into the center. However, the goal's going to go in at his end as again he's just telegraphed his challenge. See that he's not even coming from goal side. I've got to criticize Mistake's challenges here. Not coming from goal side, so he's not blocking shots in the event of Lauty hitting the ball into him. He's not faking enough challenges, I think. There we go. So finally he fakes a challenge and he does get Lauty to just give him the possession right there. So we need to see more of that from Mistake. He needs to mix up his defense, try to keep Lauty thinking. And he's got to be a little bit more clinical with his offense because Lauty's getting so many free counter-attack goals. And he's going to run it in slowly again. Really smart by Lauty. He's looking so strong right now in the keyboard matchup. And, oh, what is this Mistake? He's going to get a goal back as Lauty tries to mind game the face-off. Did Mistake see him doing this? No, I think Mistake just went for his normal kickoff. And Lauty's trying to go late to get a dunk on the face-off, and unfortunately for him, Mistake just shot the ball straight into the net. So a little bit risky to go for the slow approach kickoff on the diagonal spawn. I'll be very surprised if I see Lauty doing that again. He's tried that a couple of times this game, got away with it the first time, and this time he gets punished. It's a good job by Mistake to get so much vision there, and again he's just not able to get the goal. So many crossbars for Mistake. Lauty's just sitting in net and he's reaping the benefits. And he's going to give Mistake a love tap on the way back to the half. And that is another goal for Lauty. Mistake has got to be kicking himself because so many times he's rattled the crossbar. And he could have had a goal right there. Lauty was just sitting in net doing absolutely nothing. Who's Mistake? He's a 14-year-old Israeli player. I think he's played Scrub Killer on stream before, and he did quite well. I don't know if he took a game, but he definitely had a good performance. And he used to be on a team with Scrub Killer and Bluey, who you guys will probably know. But Mistake used to be on a team called We Dem Babies with Scrub Killer and Bluey. They were the team of people who were too young to play RLCS, and then they just all teamed up together and they won a couple of tournaments. I think they even beat Flipside in the Gfinity finals when Flipside were in their prime with Cux Greasy and Marky Duda. So Mistake has been around the top of the pro scene for a long time now. However, Lauty is in the top of the pro scene right now, and he's really bringing his A game today. Air dribble and a bump right here. We'll see if Lauty really meant to do this. Oh, looks like he did. He just air rolled into Mistake at the last second, guiding the ball into the net nice and slow. 7-2 the scoreline. This is looking really bad for Mistake. It is a best of 5, so he's got time to rally, but time is running out. He may just have another 6 minutes of so much life left in him if he can't get a game here. Just needs to be a lot more clinical on his conversion rate from offense to shots, because he's not even getting many shots or opportunities to shoot the ball. Oh, Lauty actually got the boost there. No way, and he's gonna get another goal. I thought Mistake picked up the boost here, but it looks like Lauty must have grabbed it. Oh yeah, Mistake just got the bump into Lauty, and a good recovery by Lauty, immediately jumping off the wall to go for the aerial sideways. And I would 8 to be Mistake right now. Haha, got him. But this is really looking quite bad for the Israeli, as our Czech Republican friend Lauty is doing really well. He's going for another freestyle air dribble. This one a little bit less successful. And finally Mistake gets something. He's definitely been outshot here, 9-10. However, he's had so many opportunities to just score into open nets, and he's rattled the crossbar several times with those opportunities. You're looking to do better than that. Also, freeze scope. I forgot to put a prize pool up in the stream, but any donations during this, if anybody does want to contribute a prize pool to this, then feel free to donate now and I'll pass that on. We did have £4 from freeze scope for the winner. Now, at the moment, it's looking like it's going to be Lauty comfortably dismantling Mistake's defense and just waiting for Mistake to overcommit in offense. 2 games in a row now, Mistake has made so many overcommitments and he's being punished for it. But will we see Mistake start to convert these chances? I really feel like if Mistake can just start to score these wide open nets, I'm calling it an open net, even though there is a goalkeeper, Lauty, sitting in the bottom of the net. It's still an open net because there's so much of the net that's just completely undefended. And from point blank range, without a pre-jump, no goalkeeper in the world is going to save a top corner shot anyway. I'd expect Mistake on his game to be scoring those. There we go, a little bit of a better shot here. Lauty was trying to go for a pre-jump save. Mistake didn't go for the off and on though. He realized that his jump was not in the right position. Did get the recovery shot though, and Zilla God Killer. Thank you for the sub, by the way, appreciate that. Welcome to the channel, my friend. Ignoring your bias, being a keyboard player, if you could start fresh, would I choose keyboard or controller? I would choose keyboard, because the reason I play keyboard, for those of you who keep asking, is because I find it more fun. That's the only reason. And I know that it's definitely a disadvantage. You can't dodge in as many directions. You can't steer in as many directions. You can't accelerate at variable speeds like you can on a controller. However, I've been playing keyboard and mouse games for like 9 years now, and I just don't enjoy the feel of a controller as much as keyboard and mouse. So it's just a feel-good thing. Another mind game goal by Lauty. Doesn't even have to wiggle for this one. Mistakes flying by. How do you sub and donate? It's much easier to do on PC. If you just go on PC and then you scroll down, there's a big donate button. Don't know if you can do it on mobile. Pretty sure you can't. I think you can sub on mobile. Honestly though, I don't know how. I've never tried. I've only ever subbed on PC. Mistake gets... Oh, he gets immediate revenge. That's pretty savage. Mistake just got mind gamed. So he's going to say, well, that feels pretty bad, man. I'm going to do it to you as well. And he just lets the ball roll into Lauty. Lauty passes it right back. Cheeky little 1-2 play. Mistake desperately needs a little bit of a lead here, though. I don't think a 1-goal advantage is going to do it for him, with how inconsistent his offense has been and how well Lauty's done in dismantling his defense. But that's a little bit better. The demo play. And another mind game. This time Lauty will get the read that he needs. Would I like to see a good league system? What you mean, like a third-party system for pro players in Rocket League? I definitely would. Anything that would make the pro scene better. You wish you could sub, but you don't have any money. Oh, don't worry about it, dude. It's the thought that counts. If you just come to the chat and hang out, that's more than I can ask for. I appreciate you being here, dude. Void820. I appreciate you, buddy. Who is Vince? That's a good question. It's a very, very good question. A question we should all be asking from now till forever. Okay, Mistake with another very questionable challenge. Need to take a look at what he was trying to do here. Oh dear, Mistake, where are you going? This has not been a good day for Mistakes challenging. Really hasn't. You're just out of bed, Toasty. It's 5:30. Well done. You're a grown human being. And you're getting up at an excellent, responsible time. Good possession play by Lauty, showing that you don't need to, you know, go for a shot every offensive play that you get. He's just going to dribble the ball across the net, take the boost to the other side. You could have maybe turned a little bit quicker and grabbed the ball again. However, decided that would be a little bit risky. Just backed off and let Mistake have it. And he's got a solid 50-50 win. Just runs away from the demo attempt of Mistake. And that's a horrendous feeling for Mistake. He just got tripped up in a car. It's got to feel pretty bad. Good move by Lauty. If you ever notice that your opponent has flipped or jumped and you know where they're going to be landing, just get underneath them, like we saw Lauty do there. He just got underneath Mistake, carried him around for a little bit, just disrupted Mistake's landing. He's done it again, a Mistake despite the half flip. Oh, he will get back. I thought the half flip wouldn't be enough, but it turned out it was going to be enough, and this is a really bumpy game, ladies and gentlemen. Look how many bumps we've just had in the past minute. This goal coming from one of them. As Lauty gets tailgated, has a horrible landing. Perhaps one of the lesser known disadvantages of playing keyboard and mouse is that the W key on default controls is also the air roll forward key. So as soon as you get bumped, your car just air rolls forward, and you can't stop it unless you let go. So your human reaction time is going to work against you in that situation if you're a keyboard player. That's probably one of the just worst quality of life disadvantages for playing keyboard and mouse. Good save by Lauty. Has he own gold this though? Will recover, but he's completely out of boost. Mistake also low on boost, but he's been picking up charity pads. But that was a really good save by Lauty. He had to pre-jump to get between Mistake and the rebound attempt. Mistake hanging on to this one goal lead. I'm not expecting this to be enough. I really think Lauty's got another goal in him, and that was really close. It's Lauty grabbing another boost on the way out, but Mistake is doing quite well to just buy time, trying to keep the pressure up. But there we go, Lauty finally gets the outplay. Can he get the goal into the open net? It's going to be a tricky one. The power just isn't there. Mistake. Oh, Lauty missed the boost steal. I was going to say Mistake's going to have to do a 12 boost, but Lauty left him a big 100 in the corner. And Lauty misses on the near post challenge. Mistake's gone for boost instead of the ball again, but this might not be a disaster for him as he continues to pressure. Open net shot. Lauty comes out of nowhere. Gets another clear. Lauty is hanging on here. He's within one. He's been within a goal for a long time and defending for the most part of it. If Lauty can get a goal back, this will really break Mistake's heart, as he has been attacking for so long this game, and he's had so many chances to extend the lead. It's been an extremely awkward game. Very, very awkward game. Delayed flick will get saved. Lauty doing just enough in defense to keep the ball at the net. Mistake trying to cut in field quickly, but it actually works against him. He could have gone for the boost there, but he went for the infield cut, and after that failed, the boost is available for Lauty to grab. Are we actually going to see that one goal be the difference? I really expected Lauty to score another, as he has had so much success against Mistake's defense this series, but that's actually going to do it. Mistake lets it drop, and he's taken a game. Very, very strange game, very bumpy game, but a very necessary game if you are a Mistake fan. He starts his comeback. He needs 2 more where that came from. But that's a good start for a Mistake. Could I try and arrange a show match between NRG and G2? I could perhaps. I'll have to see, I'll have to check if they're even online. After watching Fairy Peak's delayed flicks, all other flicks are underwhelming. Fairy Peak's flicks are definitely on another level right now. They're absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh dear. I should stop. But this is looking... Oh, Lauty tried the the reverse half flip there to get the butt shot. It was already going to go in regardless. It's still not looking great for Mistake. He has lost 2 games very badly and scraped a victory in the next game. Peas Y cheese. Thanks for the sub. Peas Y cheese. Definitely 2 real foods. Cheese is my favorite of the 2, but thanks for the sub, dude. I appreciate that. And will Mistake be able to make a comeback here? Under pressure, right from the get-go, in Game 4. He's definitely looked second best this series in offensive conversion rate and just defensive consistency. Lauty with another pre-jump aerial, but this one's going to go way off. Mistake just leaves the ball. I mean, he would have seen Lauty pre-jump this from a mile away. Lauty just goes flying across the screen. Mistake's like, alright, I guess I just won't hit it then, because you're going for a flying block hen. But that's just half of the comeback done for Game 4. 1 goal still needed for Mistake, and with how low scoring the previous game was, I would be surprised if it came quickly. Especially with how few goals Mistake scored this series. Lauty just underneath the crossbar. I thought he might have crossbarred that, but he does get the equalizer. Strong aerial contest once again for Lauty. And how do you do a strong aerial contest? Well, you just get goal side and hit the ball in the middle. No surprise there. Hey, by the way, Crow465, thank you for the sub. I appreciate that, man. Welcome to the channel and enjoy your stay. Do I think Kronovi is the best overall player in G2? Well, if by overall you mean like 1v1, 2v2, and 3v3, yes, because he's the only like really high level 1v1 player in that team. But JNaps has been the guy who's been most impressive recently, as far as 3v3 with that roster. For me at least. JNaps has been a beast. Okay, what on earth happened here? So Mistake beamed the flick, and Lauty missed the clear anyway, and then Mistake just put it in at the back post. Oh dear, Lauty just side flipping past the ball there. Could have had an easy clear, but you beamed it. Double beanage from both players. And another failed attack by Mistake. I'm not hugely impressed by his shot selection here. Just kind of rushing himself is a problem I'm seeing with Mistake's offense. He's leaving himself extremely all in. And when you look at the clock, you wonder why. There really is no reason to go that aggressive for a goal at this time in the game. Sassy Sam Squanch, thanks for the 3 months. Appreciate that, and enjoy the red badge. Looking forward to seeing another red badge in chat. That's what I like to see. Good recovery by Mistake here. That was a nice goal. Lauty's going to give him a nice one in chat. Lauty again playing extremely passive in defense. Tries to pop it over the crossbar. Mistake left himself in the extremely overextended position that we saw, or we're seeing consistently here. But this time he barely managed to recover. And he got a good finish to boot. Who's this? Parangatang. Thanks for the sub. Very much appreciated. It's a pretty cool name. I like that. Parangatang. Sorry for all the people, like... I hope nobody feels bad when I don't compliment your name. It's just I'm not gonna, you know, compliment all the names. I'm not gonna say you've all got nice names. You don't. I've got some horrendously named subs. Sometimes I'm just like, what is this name? It looks like it was automatically chosen by the Xbox and then randomly jumbled after the fact. This is very, very peculiar play by Mistake. With only a goal down, I want to see him playing a lot more consistently. Doesn't need to be going for all these crazy blocks and interception plays. He will get a chance to score in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. There's no way, not even Lauty, playing at his absolute prime, would be able to pressure Mistake for 2 minutes and 25 seconds without leaving an opening. That's just never been done at high level 1v1. There's always going to be turnovers of possession. Oh, there we go. Lauty right under the crossbar, gets the bump on Mistake. What a play! That's going to result in a goal. Lauty, you beast. Hits the bar, knows the ball's going to be out of commission for a long time, and he just goes for the bump instead of the ball. That is so smart. After seeing the ball hit the bar and then go ground and up again, Lauty knows that there's not going to be any, or there's not going to be a fast enough recycle on the rebound before Mistake will be back and able to defend his net. So what does he do? He just turns around and bumps Mistake. That's so smart. Sends him to the sky as well. He absolutely blasted him. Mistake wondering how on earth that happened, and he didn't even have any boost to fly back down with. You just see him floating around there. Feels bad, man. Now there's a much harder task now for Mistake. 2 goals the difference. And his offensive conversion rate has not been the greatest, but there we go, just goes low this time. A little bit less risky than his previous offensive moves, so I like that. Not landing in the net, not flying up in the air for no reason. Back within 1. And this could be an equalizer. Can Mistake finish the kickoff goal? No, he can't. Lauty back in time to get the interception. That's a good usage, or good usage of the boost right there from Lauty. Mistake just muscles him off it though, and a sick recovery. That is really well played by Mistake. Should be rewarded with a goal. He's hit the post. Is it going to bounce up? No way, it's gone up. No, for Mistake, he says in the chat. That is so unfortunate. He should have had a goal there. He did so well to muscle Lauty off the boost and then recover and take the ball, but unfortunately misses the open net.
What does this button do? Well, crap. This is the 3rd time I've done that.
Thanks for the 3rd month in a row accidental resub, Meyer Frid. Very much appreciated. And anyone else feeling like accidentally subbing, I would highly encourage that, especially in my stream. More savagery from Lauty, this time on his own goal line, and he's got another goal out of it. Lauty's had so many goals from savage plays. 2 in this game alone, but also others in the other games that we've seen. Mistake down by 3. He had a 2-goal missile, remember. This should be a 1-goal game if Mistake had just played this correctly. But it looked like a 3-goal game, and now he needs to take every chance he gets. He needs to throw himself into the challenges because he's not going to get more than 3 opportunities. There's one, and he takes it. Lauty just gives it to him. 2 goals the difference, 35 seconds remain, or 36 if I'm being exact. And Tanver B with the sub. I'm sure I've seen your name pop up on my Twitch alerts before, Tanver B, but hey, welcome to the stream. Thanks for the sub, dude. Logging in from college once more. That's what I like to hear, just ignoring the lecturer and watching my stream. Mistake trying to bring a little bit of savagery of his own. 25 seconds. He needs 2 goals still. Lauty gets underneath him. Another goal for Lauty. Surely. And it is. Lauty is a savage. He's mixing up the savagery as well. He goes for the aerial bump and then the ground bump. And now he's just going to get underneath Mistake and carry him around. Holy cow. I didn't know that Czech Republic and Rocket League was so aggressive. That surely sealed the game and the series. Lauty's going to take it 3-1. I don't think Mistake can bring this one back. He tries to go for the air dribble to get 1 goal. A stylish goal to finish. However, it will not work. That's going to be game, set, match. Lauty takes it, and Lauty is, at least in my opinion, the best keyboard player in the world at the moment. He's had a great run on my stream recently. He's had some good impressive performances in tournaments in recent times. I'll be looking at for a minute in RLCS. I can't remember what team he's in. I'll just ask him. But good games, very interesting games. Just asking Lauty who he teamed with for RLCS. It's a little bit... You're a sub for Team Secrecy. Oh, cool. So he's actually a sub for Metsonorus, Magnus, and a lot. That's a really good team. We might be seeing some of Lauty. Feels sub, man. He started to look for a team too late. He said he started to look for a team too late, so he's just going to sub for Team Secrecy. Team Secrecy are a very, very good team at the moment. They took down Mocket quite recently in a Gfinity finals. Opinion on Jazer joining Leaf. Okay, so Lauty says they had communication problems in the game with his lineup that included Pornflakes and Stocky, and it wouldn't work out over... It didn't work out well over... in overtimes. Okay, so in overtimes and stressful moments, they were getting a little bit inconsistent. That, you know, that's fair enough. What was that? What do I think about Jazer joining Leaf? I think that that team has potential. A lot of people won't know, but Jazer and Krazak have played in a team together before. They played on the JJJ squad in RLCS Season 1 Qualifier 2. They didn't make it. They got knocked out by Crown and Jules, and then I don't remember who they dropped to in the lower bracket. However, that is a pretty solid team. It might have been Cownose or something that they dropped to. GM Sexay is the third for that team, a player who kind of emerged with Team Enjoy in the RLCS Season 1 Qualifier 2, alongside Frizzish and Freaky. But that's a team that I could see making group stage, Leaf Esports. Definitely threatening team. You'll have to wait and see what kind of draw they get, though, and can they survive till winners finals? Because teams that, you know, drop early to some random team before winners finals are going to struggle because they might have to face another top 8 team on their way in, which is obviously going to be difficult. I think it's best of 5 again. Opinion on F2 joining RLCS. There's no way they make week 2. Absolutely no way. They're great guys, but they're not going to make week 2. Surely not. Will they? I mean, Team Rocket made week 2. Maybe they can. I guess it is North America. Yeah, it's North America. They can make week 2. Easy peasy for F2. I was like, yeah, F2, they're probably worse than Team Rocket. Team Rocket scraped into week 2. But then again, North America is going to be less difficult than Europe. Can I get G2 versus F2? Probably not. Oh my goodness, my eyes. I've got a cold, so my eyes are like watering. Ha ha ha, savage, yes. I mean, it's just true though. I remember watching the very first RLCS broadcast where they had some North American round of 64 games, and I was like, these teams are top 64. What? And I know there was a little bit of scheduling, or not scheduling conflicts, but there was some problems with RLCS Season 1 with forfeits and things like that because the website wasn't capable. Or no, the website on Smash was good. It's just the chat interface wasn't working. So some teams were getting auto DQ'd, and that made some of the teams that made, like some teams made it all the way to round of 64 without even playing a game. They just auto DQ'd their way through the whole tournament, and then they were absolutely garbage. I remember seeing a bronze moment where the ball just bounced on the goal line, or like, you know, bounced across the goal line and 5 people whiffed it. I was like, welcome to North American round of 64, guys. It probably wasn't as bad in Season 2, or even the Season 1 qualifier 2. But that being said, European depth of talent is much harder. Like, your rank 100 team in Europe is going to be a lot better than your rank 100 team in North America. I guarantee it. So making week 2 in Europe is much harder. Much harder. F2 will trash